What's up guys, this is Igor in Russia and I'm making my very first taste test video. Today we start off from the classics. The classic Soviet soda drinks from my and many generations youth. In Russia there's so many things to taste in drinks, food, pastries, etc. There's so many drinks out here to test out. There's so many drinks to taste. That's basically you can make a whole series about it, but we're gonna start off from Soviet drinks, the classic drinks, the drinks whose production started in the 90s, 1980s, 70s, well, during the Soviet times. And in addition to the ones I know, there's some of the brands that I actually haven't tasted ever. We're gonna be giving out grades from 0 to 5. These drinks are actually not just any drinks for me and many others, because it's a taste from my past. For example, I remember very strongly being in the city of Voronezh at my where my grandmother used to live, and we went out. It was a hot day. It was like, I don't know, above 30 degrees Celsius, and you in Russia today, even today, but also back then, I think it was in the 90s maybe, when it's a hot day during the summer, you have these small kiosks or like mobile trolleys where they sell just drinks, not bottled one. You get a glass, they pour the lemonade into it, you drink it, and they wash it. It was so amazingly good. I remember even today, till this day. This is not just any drinks. This is part of Soviet Russian history. In case you're just tuning in to this channel, Igor in Russia, I make new videos approximately once per 2 weeks. My YouTube channel is about living in Russia, lifestyle, locations, and the culture. Please smash that subscribe button, like and comment. So let's go! The very first drink I'm gonna choose is this one. Can you see it properly? It's a drink called Duches. Напиток безалкогольный, сильно газированный. So it's a drink, non-alcoholic drink. It looks like this, and all of the drinks that we're gonna be having here are glass bottles, just like in the Soviet times, of course. And this brings a lot of memories too, because this one I know, it looks like it has a pear on it, so it's pear soda. And Sovietsky lemonade, Soviet lemonade. Let's try it out. In Finland, these drinks in these type of bottles are usually alcohol drinks. You know, like cheap liquor or something like that. Yeah, definitely one of the smells I remember from my youth. Let's try it out. I have to be actually quite neutral in this taste test, because it reminds me a lot of my childhood, so I like it a lot. But this Duches is actually pretty standard pear soda. It's very sugary, a lot of very bubbly, but basically quite a standard taste. I recommend it definitely, because it's a good product, but quite basically just a pear soda. And it looks like it has received some awards from way back. Taste for all times. Вкусно все времена. So yeah, quite traditional pear soda, nothing special, but nothing negative. And the rate for Duchesse, legendary Duchesse, I don't know how to pronounce it, even though Russian is my mother tongue. I give it a solid 3 for good pear drink with carbonated, solid 3. Then let's go forward. Next up is it's a red drink. Red drink also, but all of these are produced by Sovietsky Limonade, Soviet Lemonade, and so is this one. It's called Barbaris. I actually don't know what is this berry. Pardon if I'm not civilized enough, educated enough, but actually let's see. But it's a red drink. It's a Soviet drink. Produced under the production of a company called Soviet Lemonade, also created by the original recipe, and it has won 4 awards, or granted 4 awards for the taste. Let's try this one next. All right. It might be just me, but I smelled an alcohol in it. But these drinks don't contain any alcohol, and I don't recommend you to ruin it with any vodka. Taste test number 2, Barbaris. Here we go. Yeah, once again, solid, fruity, berry-like taste, very sugary. It's carbonated, a lot of carbs. Probably actually a lot of carbs too, because there's so many sugar in it. But quite solid taste. I like it. How could you not, unless you hate sugar? I give it a solid 3 out of 5. Why not more? Well, it could be more distinctive. It could be more, above average, because this type of drinks, Soviet or not, you have it all around the world in every country. But definitely on the positive side. Next drink is something that I'm really excited about. It's maybe the most legendary Soviet drink, in my view. This drink is called, are you ready? Tarhun. It looks really unnatural because of the color, because the color is so green. Tarhun is called this drink is tarhun, and it means tarragon. It's some kind of plant, I think, or something. It's produced originally in Georgia, and the original recipes from 1887. But these drinks under the name Tarhun was created in the early 80s under the brand Tarhun. And here you can say, in Russia you can see a lot of products where it says Gost. That means it's produced under certain standards which are considered to be good ones. Basically guaranteed for taste. I'm really excited about this one because I happen to know that this is good. Something out of ordinary. Tarragon is something unusual in the Western world, I believe, and it actually smells different. I don't know. It smells spicy. It smells like maybe chili-ish. I'm not sure how to describe it, but naturally unnatural. And this is what I'm talking about when I say a taste from my youth. A taste from my Soviet youth. Tarhun. Well, it's carbonated lemonade. It has a lot of sugar in it, definitely. But there's something distinctively different about it. And it's probably the tarragon. But still, it's instead of pear or the berry drink, this is something you actually remember for maybe a longer time. Maybe for tens of years, like me. We gotta get this into a European European shelves. I have to rate this. I give it 4.5 for being such a memorable taste, memorable drink. 4.5. I have two different drinks left, and I'm exhausted because the drinks so far have been so sweet, and I'm actually kind of on a diet, you know. I'm trying to lose a couple of kilos, and this doesn't help me a lot, but I do this for you guys. So if you haven't signed up for my channel yet, please hit that subscribe button, like and comment. Give me your opinion what to do next. Alright, what kind of a taste tests I'm gonna do next? Is it maybe bakeries, coffees, beer, or what? So this next one is well, I'm actually excited about it too, because this is even more a traditional drink than the ones I showed you. This is a traditional Slavic drink. Traditional Slavic drink. It's called Kvass. It's a traditional Slavic drink, and this drink is about 1,000-year-old. Not this one exactly, but Kvass in general. And this is just one of the many bottles I just happened to choose. There's too many different choices, two different variations of Kvass. But this is a Slavic drink dates back to the 10th century. In Finland they have this also, and it reminds you kind of a drink called kotikalia. Let's try it out. Oh wow. Okay. Doesn't give me a lot to hope for. But this is a fermented rye bread drink, and it's dark. Kvass is a fermented Slavic beverage made out of rye bread usually, and Kvass might include, you know, mint. And that type of stuff, and different variations of it. Kvass is also sold during the summertime in Russian cities throughout the city in different I think it's the trolley, you know, correct me if I'm wrong. Small kiosks on wheels, that's how I describe it. Alright, let's try it out. This is the least sweet one, but otherwise it's a little bit sour. Just a bit, a hint of sourness in it. You can feel that it's produced out of. You can taste that it's a biologic product, more or less, and it's a good drink for, on a hot day. I give it. Note that they have a lot of variations of Kvass, like I don't know, maybe hundreds of different productions. But in this case, this is pretty good. It has probably less calories because it doesn't have so much sugar in it. I give it a 3+. 3+ for Ruski Uzor Kvass. This is actually hard work. I appreciate a lot more different YouTubers that do these things. So, moving on. This one is produced by Aqualine Isindi. Isindi, it looks like a liquor. It has apple in it and chili from Mountain Waters. Mountain Waters, apple, chili. I have to try it out. Let's do this. It smells not like, it doesn't remind anything of, it doesn't remind any apples. It doesn't remind you of an apple, I must say. Maybe something reminds you more like a peach or something. Peach. You don't actually smell the chili in it, but let's see if I can taste it. That's what makes it very interesting. Yeah, it's definitely a letdown because it's very sugary, like everything in Russia. It's very sugary, very sweet. You kind of taste the apples, but it's like very sweet apple, like maybe like a jelly-like apple. And you don't taste the chili on your tongue. You can taste it in your throat afterwards. It gives you a little bit of age in that perspective. Isindi, not my favorite. I like the chilliness, but it hits you too late. You've kind of decided already that you don't like it that much, me personally at least. And then the chili hits you and like, interesting. But it's too late. I give this 2+. 2+, maybe 2.5 on a good day. Isindi. I percem chili, yeah. We have now advanced for the final drink, ladies and gentlemen. My stomach is full, my bladder is full, but I gotta do this. You gotta do what you gotta do. Next drink is not a Russian product originally, but I had to buy it and give it a taste test because this is so Soviet-like. It's a Pepsi Cola written Russian in the old Soviet bottle. Let's try it out. Does it taste like Pepsi Cola that we know in the Western world, or does this have a special edge? And I know this for a fact. This you should drink out of a bottle because it tastes better. Cola cans, for example, in the Europe taste better than the plastic bottles. That's for sure. That's a fact. На здоровье. This tastes a lot more better than any Pepsi Colas I have ever tasted before. Well, not actually, but it tastes exactly like... Okay, the cat is having a fun day. It tastes exactly like Pepsi Cola we have in the Western world, but I definitely respect the bottled glass bottle and the Russian Pepsi Cola text. I might actually save this bottle, but it's not a collectible. You can find this in any shops. I don't think I need to rate this because it's exactly like the Western counterparts. We don't give this a rate because the world divides into Coca-Cola fans and Pepsi Cola fans. And then there's us, the Soviet drinkers. Soviet drinkers. Alright, so there you have it. Igor in Russia, first taste test, tasting the Soviet legendary drinks. If you're visiting the Eastern Europe or Russia, please try out something new. You don't have to choose every time the same ones you like back home. Fantas, Colas, Pepsis. Forget about them. Try something new. Definitely worth it. So, this is Igor in Russia channel. Please subscribe, like and comment. See you in the next video. Boom.